Bank.
Twin Lakes weather.
Some areas this morning picked up about 3/4 of an inch of rain on the higher end, and some of you not even a drop. So we'll get a break now with a little bit of sunshine working its way in. It's very humid outside, a high of 83. That sunshine is going to lead to more thunderstorms to pop, much more isolated though in nature. And then tonight, a few thunderstorms possible after midnight. The Wait for News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Brian Good.
This is In the Know for Monday, June 7, the 158th day of 2021. There are 207 days left in the year. Good morning, MB, guiding you through In the Know. Here on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105 on Litchfield's Country Station, 103.9 The Moose, live online at K105.com, Apple, Android, smartphone app, SoundCloud or iTunes podcast, and Facebook Watch. Coming up today, we will update you on the latest news headlines from around the community, the county, the Commonwealth, and the country. And we will also just try and regroup today. We thank you for gathering in. Glad you're part of the group. I am sure that there are people with us that aren't usually with us this time of day. And at the same time, there are probably some people who might normally be with us that aren't. And we'll assume that there are many people interested in what I might have to say regarding the events of the weekend. No matter why you're here, we're glad you're here for an opportunity to kind of regroup and share some thoughts with you today. Firstly, and most importantly, there's a grieving family and community to consider this morning. That's what I want you to hear most importantly. I can only imagine what it must be like to lose a child. I don't know what it feels like, and I pray to God that I never have to find out. We have regretfully become attached to a loss in a hurtful way, but what you're going to hear from me this morning is intended to allow the family and the broader community around the family to focus on the process of loss without additional involvement from us. As I have studied over the weekend in preparation for this morning, I think there are probably varying groups of people that are gathered this morning or maybe listening back later. There's a group of people that have decided we are vile or worthless, and there's nothing I can say at this point that's going to change that mind. And if you feel that way, it can be reasonably expected that you already felt that way at some level, and will always feel that way, and regretfully, there's not much that we can do. There's another group of people that are here every day that are confused or even disappointed by the sequence of events. And yet another group of people who are supportive of us and the tough decisions that we are required to make, and appreciative of the negative consequences we can suffer in attempting to keep a community informed during good times and bad. All the employees of this company are aware that I have done a very detailed and thorough review of the dynamics that have brought us to this morning. To a person, they will tell you that to be true. They know that I feel that we are not blameless in this situation, but we are not the only point of blame. To be clear, there are several areas of blame, but today is not the day to sort through those. That is in no way an attempt to divert or deflect, just a conclusion to my processing. One day in the near future, I will be happy to share what I've concluded and learned about this, but more broadly, the times in which we live in, we all shoulder some blame for the culture of the times, but today is not the day to sort through those. We understand that we will suffer the negativity and the consequences associated with this, and while we don't look forward to it, we will accept it. I would hope that 27 years of leadership, service to this community, and an ongoing effort to cover both tragedies and celebrations would be considered. But until then, please just allow the focus to be on the loss of a child where it should be. Thanks for the opportunity to convey these thoughts. The news headlines of the day are coming up here on In the Know.
So, next week we have baseball practices, a sleepover, tennis camp, and a pool party. And why are you moaning?
Because our kids' summer schedules make my head hurt.
It would be easier if we could all stay connected.
You're right. We should all just stay home.
No, we should go to Bluegrass Cellular. Right now, iPhone SE is $0 per month. We can get our family the right device and peace of mind. Plus, it has portrait mode and a long battery life.
Seriously?
Yep. It's perfect for capturing memories, summer gets easier to manage, and Bluegrass Cellular has helpful support in-store and online. Tools and tips that can help our family stay connected, our way.
I feel better already.
Glad I could help. Now for a limited time, hurry into Bluegrass Cellular and get an iPhone SE for $0 a month when you activate a new line. Restrictions apply. Buy online now at bluegrasscellular.com or your closest store. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
High-speed internet is coming to Grayson County. Your trusted electric provider, Warren RECC, is partnering with NCTC, a 70-year communications veteran, to bring high-speed internet to more than 7,000 homes and businesses in Grayson County. Visit fiberforgrayson.com to register your interest today. Working from home, virtual schooling, gaming, or simply streaming your favorite show is more important than ever, and Warren RECC and NCTC are here to help. Visit fiberforgrayson.com.
Prime Day, Walmart and Target announcing some sales events of their own. Walmart's event called Deals for Days will take place from June 20th through the 23rd and will feature what they say are Black Friday-like savings on things like electronics, toys, and fashion categories. Target's similarly named Deal Days will be live on its website from June 20th through the 22nd. Amazon recently announced its 48-hour Prime Day will start June 21st. Note-taking app Evernote will now let you supercharge your to-do list. A new navigation sidebar allows you to sort your tasks by note title, due date, and flag status. Facebook is working God into their process. Social Network is expanding a new feature called Prayer Posts that will let members of particular Facebook groups literally ask for and offer up prayers for other folks on the platform. Once a prayer request has been posted, group members can choose to indicate they've prayed, react, leave a comment, or send a private message. Tech Report, Larry Olson, NBC News Radio.
If you're traveling through the Clarkson area this morning, you need to be aware that on the Western Kentucky Parkway, there's a commercial vehicle that was eastbound on the parkway, and a crash has blocked the road just west of White Mills. They are traffic detouring at exit 112 off at Clarkson, then back on at 62, so it's creating some congestion in the Clarkson area and along 62 on up toward White Mills. So just be aware of that this morning as responders and the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet work to clear the scene of that accident near the White Mills area of the Western Kentucky Parkway. Weather-wise today, a big change in conditions. We're suddenly going to get more of the humid variety of the weather conditions. We'll see after a bit of a rainy morning off and on, a few thunderstorms later today. But we're expecting scattered thunderstorms on a daily basis, mainly in the afternoon, overnight showers as well. Temperatures are going to be warm, humid in the 80s, lows at night in the muggy 70s. And then some signs of relief from a cold front early next week is what you can expect. But that will basically, the mugginess is what it's going to make it feel warm throughout this week. The humidity will die down early next week, giving you a little bit of relief. Scattered thunderstorms and a high of 83 today with a 60% chance of rain. Scattered showers, rain chance of 40% and a low of 73 tonight. For tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms, rain chance 60% and a high of 83 as well. Yesterday, the nation commemorated the 77th anniversary of the D-Day invasion on the heels of last week with the beaches of Normandy being Storm, this date 1970, last week, talking about watching Saving Private Ryan, and a very good way to give you almost a firsthand account of what it must have been like and the price that was paid to our nation on June the 6th, 1944. It's the 77th anniversary of D-Day, so not because of some limitations, not the normal size celebration of people that were involved, but commemorated around the globe, really, and around the country yesterday. Closer to home, an average of 334 new COVID-19 cases reported daily last week in Kentucky. That's 2,007 new cases last week between Monday and Saturday. Because of a reporting error, there were no numbers released yesterday. But looking at it on the average daily gives you a better understanding for our current situation. That's 334 per day on average, and 22 new virus-related deaths last week. Being under 2 dozen is important. Also being back to 2.45 on the positivity rate, and still no red counties on the COVID map as you look forward. As you look ahead to maybe the way things might be trending. We will also share with you that on Friday, Governor Beshear released a list of incentives, including cash prizes, scholarships, in trying to encourage people to get a COVID-19 shot. Kentucky joined the giveaway bonanza on Friday to entice more people to get the COVID-19 vaccination, with Governor Beshear offering $1 million prizes and college scholarships. 3 Kentucky adults will win $1 million prizes. 15 students ages 12 to 17 will be awarded full ride scholarships to a Kentucky public university, college, tech, or trade school. And in addition to that, I think a lot of Kentuckians are looking forward to Friday, when Governor Beshear has said that all of the restrictions of the COVID-19 pandemic are going away on June 11th. I think a lot of people most likely have already moved on ahead of the June 11th, but you're being given the official go-ahead come Friday, so that's an important milestone considering the road that we've been through over the last year and a half. Governor Beshear is also steering nearly $40 million in federal pandemic relief funds for use in emergency rental assistance in the state's 2 largest cities. Governor Beshear directed that $27 million be used for rental assistance in Louisville and $11.7 million for Lexington's program. The money comes from the state's portion of federal rental assistance money. The state received $264 million for emergency rental assistance. The administration used money to launch an eviction relief fund that had processed more than $18 million to landlords and utilities across Kentucky on behalf of 2,800 renter households. Another tragedy, this one in the I-75 corridor of Kentucky. A driver heading the wrong way on I-75 in Kentucky struck a vehicle carrying 5 people, killing all 6. A southbound car being driven in the northbound lane struck the family's car Saturday in Lexington. 4 of the victims were children, and the driver of the car was driving the wrong way, identified as 38-year-old Jamaica Natasha Caudill of Madison County. And we hear about these wrong-way collisions and see it from time to time, and see someone driving the wrong way, we're reminded, because Kentucky obviously has had an indelible wrong-way crash in the Carrollton bus crash of the 80s that we still, our nation, or our country, our state still has scar tissue from as a result of that. So anytime we see them, they're especially problematic. A driver has flipped a truck on the Western Kentucky Parkway near Caneyville and fled the scene. This happened Friday morning early. The Grayson County Sheriff's Office responded to the eastbound parkway at the 92-mile marker to a vehicle that had flipped several times. Several callers to dispatch said the male was walking on the eastbound shoulder of the road. Officers Ludke and Litchfield, Officer DJ Newton, looked for the driver up and down the parkway as well as the Caneyville exit and had no luck. They did work the scene, remove the vehicle from the area, but investigation showing the vehicle is registered to a Jefferson County man, so they will continue to look for the particulars in that regard. Jurors heard conflicting details of a triple slaying in western Kentucky as a trial began for a pilot charged in the fatal shootings. Commercial airlines pilot Christian Martin was arrested 2 years ago at the Louisville airport in the 2015 slayings of Calvin and Pamela Phillips and their neighbor, Edward Dansereau, in Pembroke. In the opening statement on Thursday, Special Prosecutor Barbara Whaley and Martin had the motive to kill neighbor Calvin Phillips because he was set to testify in a court-martial that could have ended Martin's Army career. Dansereau was in the wrong place at the wrong time, according to her. Whaley said a shell casing at the scene was shown to have been fired from a .45 caliber handgun and found in a safe in Martin's home across the street, and that Martin's dog tags were found in the couple's home. Defense attorney Tom Griffiths said there's forensic proof that the bullets that killed the victims did not come from his client's gun. He also noted there were no eyewitnesses, no DNA, and no fingerprints found at the scene. Essential Quality won the Belmont Stakes on Saturday, giving Brad Cox a win of one of the Triple Crown races, and who knows, with maybe within a year to a year and a half, he may end up with 2 jewels of the Triple Crown, because the Kentucky Derby from 2021 is not settled as of yet. So, but he knows that he at least has one, and as of today, as we've learned in horse racing, the horse that won doesn't always remain the winner, so we may find out differently, but have no reason to think so. Serena Williams loses at the French Open, and Roger Federer withdraws as well. Serena turns 50 in September. Roger Federer turns 40 right before that. But no one knows exactly how many more French Open appearances they will make. But they will not finish the French Open this year, as Serena is in kind of the swan song of her career, and then Federer withdrawing due to injury. The Reds completed the first sweep of the St. Louis Cardinals in 21 years with an 8-7 victory. On Sunday, Jesse Winker hit a tie-breaking home run off of Alex Reyes in the 9th inning for his second 3-homer game this season, and he had 6 RBI, 2 home runs, 2-run homer in the first, and it was a big day for Reds fans, Sam.
Big, yeah. It was a huge win.
I didn't realize it had been 21 years since a sweep of the Cardinals. That's as you know, that's a big rivalry.
That's four game sweep.
Four game sweep. My
sweep of the
apologies.
Cardinals.
First in the 21 years. So, and the wins keep coming for Hendrick Motorsports. Kyle Larson beat teammate Chase Elliott in overtime at Sonoma Raceway on Sunday to win his second consecutive race as Hendrick's Motorsports continued their month of dominance. Hendrick's drivers have won 4 straight races dating to Alex Bowman's victory on May 16th. Larson's win a week ago gave the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, made Rick Hendrick the winningest owner in NASCAR history. And my understanding is that's the first time, it's only the second time in history that the team drivers have finished 1-2 in that number of consecutive races. So it is really a milestone for that team. So got to get to a break, and we'll come back with more here on In the Know.
Living on the lake is a luxury. Lake homeowners have been supplementing their properties with the best quality rock, stone, and asphalt products from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for years. Scotty's Quarry has been serving our lake customers with cleaner, underground mined, pure limestone for driveways, landscaping, and construction projects. Our crushed stone products can also be used to assist in erosion control near waterways. If you live on the lake, contact Scotty's Contracting and Stone for an estimate on high-quality products and service at 270-259-5696.
Your health is important to you, so when you find yourself face to face with sickness, your main concern is simply how to feel better. Well, rest assured, your feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. It begins the moment you walk through our doors, where you're greeted by our friendly, knowledgeable staff, and continues on with special services like free delivery. So whether your goal is to maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember,
Your feel better starts here.
At Midway Pharmacy.
There's a place full of summer fun and thrills for the whole family, where you can fly on world-class coasters and spin, play, and laugh together, where you can ride, slide, and splash the day away. Visit Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay. 2 parks for one low price. Check out KentuckyKingdom.com for more information and to purchase discounted tickets.
The federal government provides $150 billion a year to make higher education possible for anyone. Completing the free application for federal student aid, known as the FAFSA, is the first step to getting your share. But an estimated $40 million in financial aid is left on the table each year by Kentucky students. Don't let that happen to you.
Fill out the new and improved FAFSA today. Visit knowhowtogoky.org and join the conversation on Twitter, #KnowHowToPayKY. This message is brought to you by the Pritchard Committee Student Voice Team and the Council on Post-Secondary Education.
At the University of Kentucky, there are no bounds to our campus, no limits to our ambitions. Now you can earn a degree from UK anywhere. Every day we're expanding our reach and impact for a world that moves faster and demands more. Over 30 degrees and certificates, 100% online, from Kentucky's flagship university. We're prepared to adapt, grow, build, challenge, and succeed. Together. Find your program at uky.edu/ukonline.
When the heat rises this summer, your energy usage can go up too. But at KU, we're here to help with simple summer energy saving tips. Switch your ceiling fans to turn counterclockwise and create a cooling breeze. Weather strip or caulk doors and windows to keep the cool air in. Visit lge-ku.com/toolbox for more energy saving tips. Our energies go to serving you.
Have you ever wondered what human trafficking is? Have you ever wanted to learn more about protecting your children from abuse or the dangers on the internet? Would you like your staff trained on how to spot and report signs of abuse? We provide free trainings to our communities on a variety of topics. Did we say free? Yes. If you or your organization would like to have a free training, please reach out 270-234-9236, on the web at silverleafky.org, or call 211 and ask for Silverleaf.
K105 Weather is brought to you by Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
It is going to be a rainy morning for us. Some of these locally heavy downpours could really slow you down, so be careful. We'll get a break around lunch, and then more thunderstorms popping on the radar for this afternoon, and most of these will be fairly slow movers, so be careful if they're traveling. We're not expecting severe weather. This is typical thunderstorm activity, but it can really slow you down out there with a high today of 83. Tonight, a muggy 73. For the Wave 3 Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Brian Good.
The 105 Days of Summer is powered by Litchfield Exterminating, here on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Did you know rain contains vitamin B12? So, in addition to being good for crops, being good for us, sometimes playing in the rain, rain is also a deliverer of vitamin B12. I have no idea what vitamin B12 is good for.
Nor do I, but apparently we're going to get some today, right?
Yes, off and on, and then there's a chance every day, every afternoon this week in order to get a downpour here or there, and your mileage may vary. It may rain, at your neighbors and might not rain at your house, might be one of those things. The Conjuring, by the way, we're doing an express mode of the show today, so we're moving through and trying to get through this morning, and then, so if you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, some of this entertainment news is way early, then yes, it is, as a matter of fact. At the box office this weekend, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, with a $24 million weekend. A Quiet Place at number 2, A Quiet Place 2 at number 2, Cruella at number 3. They're already planning a sequel of Cruella. This one has done well enough that Disney says, bring us an extra helping of the Cruella franchise. Spirit Untamed at number 4, Raya and the Last Dragon at 5, Spiral at 6, Godzilla vs. Kong still holding on. That movie is 6 months old, at least.
Yeah.
It seems like it's 6 months old. Dream Horse, Witness, and Those Who Wish Me Dead at number 10, rounding out the top 10 at the box office. Also learning as of Friday that Meghan and Harry. Did I just come up with their combo name?
Yes, you did.
Meghan and Harry have welcomed a new baby girl, and I'm loving the name. Lilibet Diana. Mm-hmm. So they will call her Lily, but it is a tribute to Queen Elizabeth and to Princess Diana, and I can't think of probably a better union of combining those names.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
love it.
Lilibet sounds like a very British or very United Kingdom-oriented name, and I think it's a great choice. But they welcomed their little bundle of joy Friday morning. at 11:40 a.m. in California. Now, where does this place Lilibet Diana in the line? She is 8th in line to the throne, directly behind her big brother Archie. So, no chance that she ever reaches the British throne. I
have a feeling
don't see it
that
happening.
they're going to raise her in a way that she's not going to care.
Probably won't be that much of a problem.
I don't think so.
Simone Biles makes history. The 24-year-old gymnast won her 7th straight all-around title at the 2021 U.S. Gymnastics Championships yesterday in Fort Worth. I saw some of the video, and what a tremendous performance.
She's unbelievable.
She's unbelievable and ancient by gymnast standards. You know, at age 24, she is older, but I loved the sequins that were sewn into her shoulder of her uniform. I guess it sequins shown in the shape of a goat, and so they were adorning her as the greatest of all time. That's a name that's getting thrown around a lot these days, but for now, I suppose you would have to give it to her to win her 7th straight all-around title and then be ready to compete in Tokyo next month. So I'll be cheering for her. I'm sure you guys will as well. So
me too.
Good luck to Simone Biles as she continues her Olympic career. Got to get to a break. We'll come back. Got plenty more on the way. Hang around here on In the Know.
We're all running as fast as we can, racing to keep up with busy schedules and lengthy to-do lists. Escaping busyness altogether probably isn't realistic, but we can find moments within the busyness to enjoy and take in the moment. James Cameron is the director of blockbuster movies like Terminator, Titanic, and Avatar. He's also an avid explorer. In 2012, he conducted an expedition to the Mariana Trench in the Western Pacific. The Mariana Trench is 1,500 miles long, and one section, called Challenger Deep, is the deepest place on Earth, 7 miles to the bottom. Given the complexity and cost of the mission, nearly every minute was precisely accounted for. Once Cameron reached the bottom, he allowed time for one special task. He labeled it Stop and Be There. For 5 minutes, his task was to detach from his responsibilities and soak in the moment. He didn't want to be so busy doing what the mission required that he missed the significance of the moment. That's the essence of purposeful living. We rush our kids back and forth to practice, but do we stop and savor our time with them? We pay bills and do laundry, but do we stop and connect with our spouse? We get so busy doing what life requires that we forget to stop and appreciate life itself. We can't escape our busyness, but we can find moments within the busyness to stop and simply be there. For Focus on the Family, I'm Jim Daly.
High-speed internet is coming to Grayson County. Your trusted electric provider, Warren RECC, is partnering with NCTC, a 70-year communications veteran, to bring high-speed internet to more than 7,000 homes and businesses in Grayson County. Visit fiberforgrayson.com to register your interest today. Working from home, virtual schooling, gaming, or simply streaming your favorite show is more important than ever, and Warren RECC and NCTC are here to help. Visit fiberforgrayson.com.
Beach Bend Park.
Fun for the whole family.
Summer fun is back at Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon. Enjoy 2 parks in one with thrills for all ages. There's classic amusement rides like the awesome Kentucky Rumbler roller coaster with amazing twists and drops, daily shows, mini golf, and so much more. Or experience the park at dark during Friday Night Lights. Take the plunge in our 1,000,000-gallon Splash Lagoon water park with wave pool, lazy river, and exhilarating water slides. Enjoy your own private cabana rental. Purchase tickets online and save on one-day admissions, or have twice the fun with a 2-day play pass for only $39.99. At Beach Bend, the parking, tubes, and sunscreen are always free. For park hours or to purchase tickets and season passes, visit beachbend.com.
Beach Bend Park. Fun for the whole family. Beach Bend Park.
If you're a student entering a community college or university, check this out. You can save money in college tuition by finishing your degree on time. Just earn 15 credit hours each semester or 30 a year. Do the math. The longer you stay, the more you pay for a college degree. Talk to your advisor and make a plan. take 15 to finish on time. Get in, get out, get going. Visit knowhowtogoky.org.
This message is sponsored by knowhowtogoky.org.
I want to get the vaccine just to protect the people around me.
I was ambivalent about getting the vaccine at first, but the more I saw the concern and the worry.
I've been coaching a team sport for nearly 30 years, and I think that the success of the group is due to each individual person's effort. Join the team.
Join the team.
Join the team. Get your vaccine.
Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov.
Or call 855-598-2246.
Just got an update from Chris Jesse with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, and the Western Kentucky Parkway has reopened after the accident this morning in the White Mills area. They were detouring traffic onto US 62 around that accident, causing some congestion in Clarkson and out Millerstown Road for people trying to navigate around that accident. So it has reopened right on time as they predicted that it would. So resume, be prepared after that congestion clears. Things will be okay moving through that area. I also want to tell you tomorrow, Grayson County Sheriff Norman Chaffins will join us either in person or by phone, has an announcement about an event that he's hosting 2 weeks from today as an unofficial kickoff to summer, and so he'll be sharing those details with you and with us tomorrow. That we'll be looking forward to that. I think it's something that you'll look forward to, and something that the kids are really going to like, so be prepared for that. On television this evening, if you're watching it, The Bachelorette on ABC, and on The Good Doctor, the season 4 finale on ABC as well. I think we watched one episode of The Good Doctor and maybe decided to move on.
A big fan.
It's kind of maybe underwhelming. Today's highlight in history: this day in 1942, the Battle of Midway ended with a decisive victory for American naval forces over Imperial Japan, making a turning point in the Pacific War. In 1712, Pennsylvania's Colonial Assembly voted to ban further importation of slaves. 1958, Prince was born in Minneapolis. Birthdays today: Tom Jones is 81, Jenny Jones is 75, Liam Neeson is 69, Mike Pence is 62, Bear Grylls is 47, Bill Hader is 43, Anna Kournikova is 40 today. Gone but not forgotten. Beau Brummel in 1778, Ken Osmond, who played on Leave It to Beaver. Eddie Haskell was born this date in 1943. We lost him early on in the COVID pandemic back in May of last year. Thurman Munson was born this date in 1947, famous Yankees catcher. And as I mentioned, Prince was born this date in 1958. MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today: don't work for recognition, do work worthy of recognition. Don't work for recognition, do work worthy of recognition. MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for another edition of our show. For Sam Gormley, for Beej, I'm MB. Now you're in the know.
Powered by Heritage Media of Kentucky, WKHG Litchfield, Kentucky, USA, 104.9 FM, the Twin Lakes Best Mix.